Procure the measurements for a single board. Use the Gerber file to get the most precise measurements possible. Plug in the board width and depth under Board Dimensions. Go to the board view. Right-click, Add Array. If you know the coordinates of where you'd like to place the first panel, add them to the X, Y, and Z offset. If you don't know, skip those for now. X and Y gap determines the board spacing in millimeters. On the panel I'm using, the value is 0. Next, add how many columns and rows are in the panel. Then click Finish. The array has been placed. If you didn't enter the offset before, use the joystick and the needle attachment to position the robot above the top left corner of the panel. Right-click on the first board and select Move to Robot, Drag All Boards. Now we can add our path. This board only needs this portion to be coated, but we need to avoid getting coating in these holes. If you start the program directly above the components you want to coat and lower the brush on the board, the bristles fray out and can coat places you are trying to avoid. We recommend starting the path high and off the board and moving the brush in and down so the bristles of the brush stay together. To do this, add a move before and edit the Z position. Move the point out so it's off the board. The path that you create in the path view will be repeated for every board in the array. The boards are numbered to show the order in which they will be coated. You can change this order by right-clicking and changing the value next to Order. Another useful feature is the ability to skip boards. When you are fine-tuning the path, coat one board at a time to test it. Select the board and click Coat this board. Once you are ready to coat the whole panel, skip the boards you have already coated. Right-click on the board and select Skip. Skip any boards that have already been coated. Then select Coat All Boards.